Chase Wolf asked me a question. The person's hands and wrist and forearms are starting to hurt after massaging. What I'd do with that is I sent you a link and you responded already that you really liked the whole idea of it. But I made a whole bunch of video clips on forearm massage. So with forearm massage, you're only using your forearm on the body, so it's a little bit easier in a way. But the only way it can injure you is if you're tensing up when you're massaging with your forearms. And a lot of people don't realize that. So that's why I just make sure you're relaxed, your hands are relaxed, your wrists are relaxed, but not so relaxed that when you're massaging, if you injure yourself that way. So again, just make sure your wrists are relaxed when you're massaging. You also mentioned about using hot or cold with your to help with the injuries. And with the injuries, what you want to do is usually 5 to 10 minutes of cold and then 5 to 10 minutes of hot. So you can either, what some people will do is get a bucket and they'll just put a whole bunch of ice cubes in there and you just soak your arm in that area. But once you can't feel your arm anymore, then that's when you pull it out. Or some people use ice massage instead. So what you do is with that is a styrofoam cup with water, and you freeze it in the freezer for a day, and then when you take it out, just keep on peeling it and massage your body with it, those areas. And once you can't feel an area, make sure you stop, of course, too. And then you can use like 5 or 10 minutes of heat on those areas is another option. So it's called the contrast method, and of course the contrast method, you're contrasting the others. So, and some people will do like a hot and then a cold at the same time. So one's hot, one cold, and after a while, then they'll switch, and then cold and then hot in those areas to help with the aches and pains too. But also just a little bit warming up before the massage. A lot of people don't realize it. They take that for granted and they just go all at it right away. And that's when you're going to start developing problems. So again, you got to warm up and even massage yourself some, even getting a little heat friction in those areas, running in place for a little bit, get some movement going. So you typically want to start a marathon without doing nothing. I mean, you might not want to do a lot of stretches beforehand, but just make sure you're more flexible, more pliable before you actually start the massage would be more beneficial. But there's many books out there, things that you can help your hands. But again, you getting regular massage is a big indication, a really big thing to do. And when you're getting massages, when you feel little aches and pains, when you're receiving the massage in certain areas, it makes you more aware of your own body. So that's why massage is good. But it's sometimes bad in a way. So sometimes us massage therapists, we assess a lot. So whenever we have a little ache and pain, we say, oh, right there, that's going to get worse kind of thing. What did I do to make it wrong? Or what did I do to make it right? You name it. So that's what you got to be aware of for that then. But again, a lot of times people do injure themselves when their hand is not relaxed, especially if they're using their elbow and they're tensing up so much when they're using their elbow, or if when you're massaging and your wrist is hyperextended like this. So just imagine how it impinges during that time, and again, you can injure yourself so much when that. But when you're massaging, you want to have your hands flat, and that's not really realistic, or a little bit angled whenever you're doing things like that. But again, you want to make sure the table's the right height all the time. And the only way to really have your table the right height is to have an electric table or hydraulic table, so then you can actually change it whenever you need to. So that's my recommendations, and anything else you can give Chase, leave in the comment section below. Thank you.